Why does car stuff have to be so early in the morning all the time? All right, let's get on the road. All right, this is the first ever cold start in Sarah's new, now straight piped M235i. Let's see what this sounds like. I think it's gonna be pretty loud. Okay, go for it. We officially have 2 straight piped cars in our garage. What is up, guys? My name is Brent Ruiz and welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you can see behind me, we're attending our first ever rally event of my YouTube channel and we're doing it in a pretty big way. This is Hyper Rally. This is actually my friend. One of my friends is an organizer. He recently started this organization about 2 months ago. He's already put on one huge event and this is his second one and it's really well organized. So I gotta give him props for putting up really good events in such a short amount of time. So this is gonna be a pretty big rally, about 42 cars. As you can see, a lot of them are supercars. And in this video, I'm actually gonna be picking my top 3 supercars that are gonna be my favorite of the rally. So I think I already have seen one of them come in pretty aggressively. I think it's gonna be that 4.5. I'll show you guys in a second, but it's recently been tuned by Gentani. It has an amazing sounding exhaust system. It's making all the pops and bangs. So I think that might be my #1 car of the rally. I know I'm kind of biased because I have my own 458, but I think I see a few other ones as well that might give it a challenge. And as you can see right here, we have a police escort today, at least for the beginning of the rally, which is pretty awesome to see. I don't really have the most positive experiences with, as we see some more supercars coming in. We're actually pretty late. These guys are coming in late. We're supposed to be leaving pretty soon. Anyway, we have a police escort today, which is pretty awesome. I don't have many positive experiences with cops pulling me over in my other car, but it's pretty cool to see those guys here helping us out, at least on the beginning of this rally. And right here, this is our car, and the driver for today is actually not gonna be me. It's gonna be Sarah, who's behind the camera right now. This is her newly acquired BMW M235i. Just yesterday, she had it straight piped, and it sounds pretty glorious. But yeah, we're gonna see what this thing sounds like. We're gonna see how it does on a long journey, because the journey is actually super long. It's about 8 hours at least of driving. We're here, starting in Los Angeles, California, and we're going all the way up to Napa Valley, California. That's like past San Francisco, but driving with this pack of cars should make the journey a lot more enjoyable. So we'll be doing a bunch of content across these 3 days. It's actually from today, Friday, all the way until Sunday, so it should be a lot of fun. And as you can see, we have a 720S that just arrived. Let's go check out what all is here right now. So I'm gonna be picking my top 3 supercars of this event. You guys do the same. From all the cars that I show you in this video, post in the comments below your top 3 cars of this rally, and we can compare and to see if you guys have the same taste as I do. So yeah, without further ado, let's check out what's here and get on the road. All right, guys, we are done with the driver's meeting. As you saw, we are in the car. We are pretty much ready to go. We are just forming a big line right now. As you can see, the police escort, they're like over there somewhere, waiting for us to all get organized, and they're gonna lead us out of here. The organizers even gave us our own personal walkie-talkies, as you can see. If you're doing a rally, it's all about organization, and these guys are doing a pretty good job so far. So yeah, let's get on the road. Man down, we got a man down before the rally even starts. And unfortunately, it is the organizers, a McLaren 570S. Mark, oh no. And so apparently he spilled some tea on the starter, and it does not start up now, so we're trying to diagnose how to fix this.
Much later.
All right, guys, we're finally heading out. The McLaren is dead. We could not resuscitate it. We've delayed like 30 minutes to try and get it back to life, but...
Please take up both lanes of the street so that we can move faster. Please drive up and take up both lanes of the street.
Let's check out this police escort. They're waiting for us right there. Dang, blocking all that traffic. From now on, every rally needs to have that police escort, at least at the beginning, to keep everyone together because, well, with a group this large and all the stoplights and all the stop signs, it's impossible to keep everyone together. For once, it's so nice to have the police on your side. Now this is probably just gonna make up for all the tickets we're gonna get on the way up, so we have to enjoy this as much as we can. This 650S has like a 675 LT center exit exhaust. It actually sounds really good. This is so freaking awesome, dude, having this police escort blocking off all the streets. It's a 458. Wow, this AMG is making a lot of pops and bangs as well. Looks like that's the current trend. As many pops and bangs as you can possibly have. Well, I gotta say, riding passenger on one of these rallies is pretty fun. Kind of scary sometimes because you don't have any control of the car, but I trust her, I trust her. All right, so we're about 30 minutes into the drive. It's a lot of fun so far. Sarah's absolutely killing it. We have like a couple hours to go for the first lunch stop. So yeah, we'll see you guys when we get there. Boom! All right guys, we made it to the first stop. This is the lunch stop. We actually just finished having some freshly made oven-fired pizza, which was absolutely amazing. And I guess we can now start on my top 3 favorite cars on this rally. But first, an honorable mention, just because I could give some support to my friends at Sheepy Race. This car right there, that's formerly Go's twin turbo R8, insanely fast. Probably the best way that you can distinguish this car from all the other twin turbo R8s that are getting built is this exhaust exit, which is absolutely insane. That is my honorable mention, basically place number 4 of this top 3 list. And just coming down the row of cars here, this is probably going to be my number 1 favorite car, just because I'm completely 458 biased and because this thing sounds absolutely amazing. It's been tuned recently by Gentani, and I kind of want to find the owner as well of this car because I myself have actually been having an issue with my tuned version of my 458 when it had the crackles and pops and bangs on it, I kept experiencing some kind of like RPM stuttering issue, or basically the car was lurching forward in very, very small increments. That's the way that the 458 can create the crackles. That's the only way. I've tried out different tunes, different ways of creating those crackles, those pops and bangs, and every single time it's been a major issue for me. So Gentani tuned this car. I kind of want to find the owner of this car and ask him if he's having that same issue. If Gentani has actually solved that issue, I actually might take my car to Gentani to get it tuned and have those pops and bangs back, or at least a mild version of them, because it does add a little bit more to that exhaust note experience. I think I'm gonna wait until the end of the day to make up my mind as to what I'm placing number 2 and number 3 on my list. I think I might have to go with this blue Huracan, which sounds amazing as well. Chassis welded rear ring, very reminiscent of DDE's car. Let's see what else is here. This thing did a pull in front of us as we were leaving the rally, and well, I don't know what the owner has done to this thing, but maybe we can all ask him here. That's his Instagram. But he did a pull, and I'm pretty sure this thing is straight piped, because this pinkish 997 is insanely loud, but it sounds absolutely glorious. Now here we have an R8 V10 Plus, which I recently reviewed on my channel, had an amazing time with that car. Perfect daily driver, I think. Now here is a 488 Spyder. Now I'm actually considering as my next car a 488, not, by the way, when I say next car, I don't mean a 458 replacement. I'm keeping the 458 forever. I mean as an addition, or maybe a replacement to the AMG as a daily driver, which 488 would be pretty cool. The biggest problem I have with 488s is that they just don't sound that great. It's definitely a lot more muted than I'd prefer. Now this car, this is actually my friend Katie's car. She cruised up here with my other friend Dan. This is probably one of the most eye-catching wraps on the rally. If you look closely, well, you don't really have to look closely, but I'll do that for you guys. You can see the glitter that's embedded into the wrap. It definitely makes this thing pop a lot more than it already does with those bright colors. Boom. Got a bunch of Mercedes on this rally. I was actually considering bringing my C63S, but Sarah really wanted to take advantage of this rally this weekend to break in her new to her 2014 BMW M235i, newly straight piped. Sounds absolutely glorious. Man, she's actually been driving faster than half of these supercar owners. So once she does get a hand on her own supercar, her GT3 RS, her dream car, I'm actually probably gonna be scared to drive passenger with her at that point. I was actually looking for the 720S, and there it goes. Just went to get some gas across the street, but that red 720S, just the fact that it's a 720S in the first place, is a pretty good reason for it to take a spot on my top 3 list. Because when I drove that car, I reviewed that car as well on my channel. Check out the links below for the video. It was an absolute blast, probably one of the most fun times I've had on a public road. And I really would like to get my hands on one, but it's such a tough choice. All right guys, so with that being said, I think I pretty much have my top 3 list compiled. I'll finalize it, I'll make everything concrete at the end of the video. Once we finish this rally, we have like, I don't know, at least 6 more hours to drive, I think, which is pretty insane to think about since it's already like 1 p.m. And once we get to the hotel, the end location where we're staying at tonight and the following night, I'll give you guys my top 3 supercars of this rally, in my opinion. And then you guys can give me your top 3 and then we can compare. So that's it for now. I'll see you guys in a few hours. All right, gearing up to leave. This is that 720S. Lots of carbon fiber on it. Pretty awesome spec on this thing. Look at those exhaust tips though. Back into the 235i we go. People are revving like crazy over there. Alright guys, after nearly 9 hours of driving, we have arrived to our final destination, at least for tonight. Dang, the Hayes Mansion Hotel in San Jose. I gotta say that the M235i really performed well as a rally car. Big props to Sarah for driving the entire time, keeping up with everybody. It was a really comfortable drive actually. For being 9 hours, it could definitely have been worse. Got our luggage out of the car. There's a huge line waiting for the check-in of the hotel though, so while we get in there, let's give you guys my final wrap up, my top 3 supercars of the rally. Number 1, sorry guys, I gotta say, it's the 458 with a special, I actually have to find out which exact exhaust is on this thing, but the pops and bangs that Gintani has added to this thing sound really, really good. Number 2 on my list has to be the 720S right here, just because I have been highly considering getting one of these things after doing the review that I published about a month ago on my channel. So if you missed that video, please check it out, link in the description below, or just check out previous videos on my channel. But the way that this thing handled in the roads that I drove it on, it just impressed me so much. And I think this would actually be such like a perfect rally car, because it is, I think, one of the best daily driving supercars that you can possibly get on the market right now. Another reason on this particular 720S that I like it so much is just all the carbon fiber that this thing has. Oh my God, it's just everywhere. Everywhere you look, even the mirrors, carbon fiber, the wing back here, oh my God. Of course, your diffuser, and then the awesome titanium rift exhaust, looking as awesome as ever. So great spec on the 720S. Number 3 on my list has to be this Huracan with the chassis welded rear wing, which I believe he just recently added. It really gives me some memories of the DDE Huracan. This thing has an insane rift exhaust system on it as well, the bumper delete. The chassis welded rear wing looks absolutely awesome. And he's also got some aftermarket Vossen wheels on this. It looks pretty cool. The whole spec that he has, the wrap, pretty clean. All right, so that is gonna wrap up my top 3 supercars of this particular rally. Let me know what you guys think though. All the cars that you've seen on this rally today, let me know your top 3 in the comments below. Please post a comment. All right guys, so that's gonna wrap up this video. As you can see behind me, that is the place that we're staying in tonight, Hayes Mansion Hotel near San Jose, California. Wow, that was a really exhausting 9 hours of driving, but at least it was not me that was driving. It's actually the person behind the camera right now, Sarah. And she did amazingly. Hope you guys enjoyed all the footage that I got of the cars on this rally. I think it's time to eat and then head straight to sleep because I'm completely exhausted. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel, give this video a big fat like, and I'll see you in the next one. Deuces!